Welcome back to Alkaline TV. This is Douglas Dennis, the Alkaline Life Coach. Today we're looking at Dogecoin and Bitcoin. Somebody requested in the comments that I also do a Bitcoin analysis, and I have before. If you haven't seen my old videos, or I mean they're recent, but my older videos, I have a playlist with all the different crypto. I have a bunch of different playlists about health, about wealth. So let's get into it for Dogecoin. Today we're going to talk about Elliott Wave Principle, and I've been talking about this in every video little by little. This time we're going to talk about flats. We're going to talk about corrections, horizontal triangles, expanded flats, and regular expanded flats and flats. So, because that's what I think is going on right now. And I'm not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just interested in Elliott Wave theory, and I've been interested in it for about 4 years or so, and I'm just applying it to Dogecoin, but you can apply it to a lot of different things. So I'm on the 1 hour chart right here, 1 hour time frame, which means each of these candles, each one of these sticks is 1 hour. So this is as the time going by, this is documenting the history of the price action going up and down. And this is all based on human psychology. If you want to know more about Elliott waves, check out my last video, and I went into some more detail about the basics of it and what it's based on nature. So check that out if you haven't seen it yet. There's a playlist in the description. And the whole thing we're trying to do is predict the price in the future. Sometimes you can get a pretty good prediction, but there are a lot of different tools we can use. As you can see, there are these colorful lines. There's the RSI, Relative Strength Index, up here. There's the MACD, which these are related to these lines in here, and so is this. And also the volume here, these lines at the bottom, that's the volume, which means how much money is being traded. Right now you see it's almost nothing compared to, say, right here when it was tanking. So you get a lot of information on this chart. And then you've got some lines that I've drawn and some boxes. So let's get into that right now about the flat correction. So at first I was thinking, and here there's some tools in TradingView. I did a different video about how to set up TradingView. All of those are in the playlist, and that's all free and everything. I'm not selling anything right now related to crypto. I might make a course about this if people continuously keep asking, but right now I'm just doing this out of the kindness of my heart. Well, actually, I'm doing it to get more watch time, so thank you for watching. So here are the Elliott Wave tools in TradingView. You can use these for free. I have the paid version. You get most of it for free, but if you have too many things, then you'll need to pay monthly. But let's see here. So I'm going to go with the ABC correction wave. At first, I thought it was going to be something like this, and I'm just drawing it in this empty space. Ignore those lines for now. So once after it's done going up, say to somewhere like here, this is the wave, the correction wave, a zigzag, called a single zigzag. Zigzag, right? It just looks like a zigzag. So that's a zigzag right there. But if you see the one I have drawn over there, that's not quite the same. You see how the B wave goes up way higher? And I don't know for sure if that's going to happen, but there are some reasons I think it might, and I'll talk about those. This is a zigzag going down, A, B, C. And in between, there would be subwaves, as you can see, smaller waves. And this would be, I'm going to use the Elliott Wave Impulse Wave tool, be something like this. That would be wave A. So if you see a wave come up like this and then crash down with 5 waves, then it's not the end of the correction. The correction is not 5 waves. The way up is 5 waves. And we've been talking about that. If you go out to the daily, and I mentioned this several times. Let's get this out of the way. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the wave up, the bull market. And we're always in some kind of 5-wave structure, but they repeat inside each other, like a fractal. So there are 5 waves inside the big 5 waves. It's fascinating. Anyway, once it goes up like that, and then let's say it comes crashing down 5 waves, that's not over, because corrections are 3 waves. So there can be a 5-wave inside the 3-wave, but if there's a 5-wave going down, then you know it's not done yet. And there's still more correction to come. Well, as we have over here, it's not 5 waves. So there are 3 waves. And I can show you that if we go closer in here. Let's see. All right, so these are 3 waves, and I've mentioned this a few times. There's a little 3-wave right there. 1, 2, 3, boom. There's another one. 1, 2, 3. I think I did this in the last video. There's another one, or one of the last videos. 1, 2, 3. And I know it's confusing with it all the same color. Last time I changed the colors, so if you want to watch the other videos, there's more. So all these 3-wave patterns going up and down, there's no 5-wave. That's all one big one. Oh, let me get rid of these, because now I can't see. Oops. All right. So that big cluster that I just mapped every single wave is also 1, 2, 3. See that? This is a 1, 2, or they're all just 3 waves repeating. And that's why I think this has to be some sort of correction wave that starts with 3, which is either a flat, expanded flat, or a horizontal triangle. And I'm referencing the book Elliott Wave Principle by Frost and Precher. So what do all those different flats look like? I'll show you right here. A regular flat looks like A, B, C, something like that. And of course there'll be little waves in between going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 all up and down. So I'll leave this here for reference. That's a flat. An expanded flat goes higher than the 5 wave and then comes down like this. That's an expanded flat. That's a regular flat. You see that B wave? On this one, the B wave comes right up to where the top of the 5th wave, such as this, and then goes back down to about the same spot. That's why they call it flat. And then expanded flat goes higher on the B wave, and it looks like, could be like that was a new wave. And also that can be called a bull trap, because the bulls go, ooh, we're making a new bull market. Crunch. So Elliott called these irregular flats, but the men who wrote this book said they're not irregular, they're more common than this. So these are pretty common. And I've seen some, also these can be upside down. These can be flipped upside down if it was, okay, here's one right here. Was that a zigzag more so? That looks like a 5 wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That looks like a flat right there. Boom, boom, boom. See? But it didn't come higher up, so it wasn't an expanded flat. So these could also be coming from the opposite direction and make the A, B, C, depending on which direction it was going. These are the corrective waves that if there's an impulse, these are going opposite of the impulse. And then the expanded flat reverse of it would be, comes lower like that. And I know this other wave is in the way. Try to find a dark area. Okay, and then now let's talk about the horizontal triangles. Let me get rid of these so I have some room. Well, no, let me keep these. I'll move them over. Okay, so horizontal triangle, there's a couple different types. Obviously, there are some in bull market and some in bear market, so that depends on what direction it's coming from. If it just went up and then it's correcting down like this, that was the correction here, and the A is going down. But the flip side could be true. If there were 5 waves coming down, then the correction would be going up. Does that make sense? Let me know in the comments if that's making sense. So let me show, stop telling me. Let me show what a symmetrical triangle, there's a few different types of triangles. One of them, and let me just go, let me go off screen. Oops. I have stuff drawn everywhere. Get me out of here. Okay, let me draw it over here. So first it starts with a 3-wave A. Oh, actually, there's a tool for this. Triangle wave. Boom. Perfect. A, B, C, D, E. That is what they look like. And there are lines coming in, declining, going that way, and going up, going this way. And it happens between like this, getting squished in there. Then it continues going up after. So that's called a symmetrical triangle. Okay, let's look at another one. Descending. This one is A, B, and then the C comes back down, and the D, and then the E is coming back down pretty much the same spot. Then it starts going back up again. So if you see on this one, there's a trend line coming down on top, but the bottom is flat. And then we've got a reverse symmetrical where the A is tiny, B, C, oops, I'm running out of chart, D, E, and actually that was, these would be coming down, down, so that like that. All right, so there's the three types of A, B, C, D, E. And these are all made of threes. So let's go back into the ABC tool. So that A is ABC. That B is ABC. The C is ABC, the D, ABC, and boom. All right? So that's why I think that's what we're doing right now, because it started out with a big three right there, boom, boom, boom. There's no way this is a fourth wave, because it already came up way too high. And at first I thought that maybe that could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like something like this. But that's a 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a 3. That's a 3. It doesn't make sense. So this was a big 1, 2, 3. And then right now, what are we doing? We're playing Triangle Land, which this could go on until everyone is bored and leaves. Then, just when you least expect it, it's gonna take some kind of massive action. When we run out of people shorting it, or when we run out of people buying it, it's gonna move. All right, so let's look at Bitcoin because somebody requested it. And let me take a screenshot really quick for the thumbnail. Thank you so much for watching. And let's check out Bitcoin. Also, if you want to see what my other charts, there's charts for all kinds of stuff. Gold, silver, gold is rocketing. Well, not rocketing, but that's my Doge page. All right. We've got to find an empty chart to look at And if you want me to do one on any of these other companies, let me know. I don't know if that'll confuse the YouTube algorithm or not, but I could always add it in as a bonus at the end of a Doge video. Ooh, I see some falling over there. All right. So there's a sneak peek into all the... Ooh, that looks like a nice drop. Looks like I was measuring it out. Waiting for... Ooh, that looks like it's doing roughly... Ooh, though, oversold on the... Oversold on the daily and starting to tick back up. That might be 1, 2, 3. That could be the end of that correction for Airbnb for right now. Again, trade at your own risk. You know, if I see something like that, I would be thinking, ooh, buy. You can start nibbling. I wouldn't be throwing my whole life savings into it or anything, but that's the kind of thing I'd be looking for anyway. But again, don't risk something that you shouldn't be risking, and don't do it just because I said so and then blame me. I'm not your financial advisor. Ooh, Tesla looks like it's taken a dump. That's nice. I like that kind of thing. I mean, wait a minute. Don't quote me on that in the... I mean, I like these kind of corrections. All right, pop quiz. What kind of correction is this looking like so far? Let me know in the comments. I can see a pattern emerging. Can you? What one of these? I just talked about these, and I don't think it's done yet, but it looks almost done. Which one of the ones that I was just talking about does this look like? There's your quiz from Coach Doug. All right, let's do Bitcoin like I promised. I'll just do it right here. Do it in this. It's running a little slow since I'm recording the screen and doing Bitcoin. All right. Make this full screen. All right, I haven't looked at Bitcoin directly in a while. I kind of saw the price going down, but okay. Let's go to the weekly. Okay. Oh, interesting. Ooh. I think I see a pattern emerging. I don't know where this line started exactly, but 1, 2, I think that's 3. This 4 could come back all the way to the top of the 1, which just so happens to be right by that white moving average. And then the 5 would go up somewhere. Who knows? Like that, something like that. Possibly higher up, possibly not. There's also something called a truncation, where the 5th wave is a stump and it prematurely gets squished. That's called a truncation. It can also happen on the way down. And there's something called an extension, where the 5th wave gets really excited and goes, whoa, to the moon. When they say to the moon, they're talking about an extension, an extended 3rd or 5th wave. Usually it looks like it's going to the moon. But, okay, so that might be what's happening with Bitcoin. And that might take a little longer than that. And that's just me eyeballing it. I don't know if it'll come all the way back down to the top of the 1, but it could and still maintain that wave count. So the Elliott waves, the fourth and the first wave cannot overlap like that. It can come back down and touch the top and then have to go back up. If it overlaps, then that was a wrong count. So that's a rule. It can't happen. So, yeah, because this could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's the third wave. The subwaves of that third wave, maybe. But I also see that could be the third wave. That wave 3 might not be done. It could be like that, which means I would have to move this here somewhere. And then wave 4 could still come all the way down to 20 grand. That would be nice. That would be a nice buy. Well, it's already down to... it's already halfway there. All right, let me delete these. We'll have to see how these play out. That could be this already happened. So that's the big scale bull market. But now we're in, if you look closer, let's look at the daily. We're in a, it's just almost entering the oversold. And look, I spot 3 waves. One, 2, 3. Now, again, this wave could have been part of this correction. I think this was all one correction right there. So I think this wave started right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now that I'm looking closer in, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that last wave looked like a triangle, like a fifth wave triangle that it was like, But yeah, you can see those big boom, boom, boom right there, and then it reversed. That was a notification that change is coming. Whoa, and look at that. That was a clue right there. I probably talked about this in my video a few weeks ago. You can see the RSI just going boom, 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 boom. Can't even get up that high. So those were some signs that was coming. But I know how people in the fifth wave are irrational, and that's what the fifth wave is all about. I talked about the psychology of each wave in yesterday's video. All right, so well, this could keep playing out. This 1, 2, 3, although it looks nice and crisp, like a 1, 2, 3, it could make a 4 and a 5, or it could do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like Doge is doing. Let's look in a little closer. Okay. I think it's 3s and 3s. Looks like a 1, 2, 3. Kind of just like Doge looked like. What is that? Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Also known as 1, 2, 3. That's hard to see. Let me delete these. Right? See it? And then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I think this one. Without taking forever. And so this is also 1, 2, 3. Does that make sense? Oops. I accidentally, I think I'm deleting. Anyway. Basically, this could be 1, 2, 3. I was just showing the subwaves. And what have we got here? 1, 2, 3. This looks like is it almost done? 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure exactly what's going on right here because we're in the middle of it right now. That looks about right though. And if you delete these subwaves, it would look like this. 1, 2. That could be done. 3. I mean, done for now. So, and then the even bigger waves, if you just get rid of these even, is just, come on. Boom, boom, boom. And usually the A wave is about as tall as the B wave. Look at that. Perfect or what? So, hey, I might nibble a little Bitcoin. Look at the RSI. It's a buy signal for me where it's going down, the price is going down, but the RSI is going up. You know, I don't know if this is totally done, but it's done for now. So it might bump back up to at least it might go back up to at least 50 grand from here. So that might be a short-term trade. Again, trade at your own risk. Don't do it because I said to. I didn't say to. I'm just getting an idea. So you don't have to take every single opportunity trade if you don't know what's going on, if you're not confident, if you don't have money to waste. I don't look at this as an investment. I look at it as kind of a gamble. So, because to me, I can't hold it. Yeah, you can hold it in a little thumb drive, but I prefer silver and gold as far as, but I mean, it's nice to trade and you can make a profit. You know, I'm not one of the people preaching about hodling. However, I like some of the philosophy behind it, but that's a topic for another video. All right, well, I think that's about it for me. I mean, I'm not sure if it's done exactly right there, but I think that's worth a little nibble for me personally. And we'll see, maybe trade it up to 50, or it might come all the way back up. This correction could be done. But it could have just been the first wave down. You know, that first ABC could just be A. B could either come all the way up here, could go higher. You know, this is a flat, remember? So it might go all the way back up to 65 and then come all the way back down. There are several different things it could do. It could also go descending triangle like we talked about, where it goes, yeah, don't forget about those, where it goes like A, B, C, D, E, something like this. And the E could come down and kiss the top of that last wave. That might be more realistic. And actually, Doge might do something like that too. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was this helpful? Are you studying Elliott waves? People have been requesting these videos. That's why I'm bringing you more of them. So let me know if you want to see more videos like this. If there's something you don't understand. Again, check my playlist because I have several other videos where I talked about the Elliott waves and the RSI and how to trade the RSI on the short term. All right, that was Bitcoin and also Dogecoin analysis. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next video. Have an amazing day on purpose, and remember to trust nature and live alkaline. Peace.